My project is a science project about surface tension. So what you need is straws that are connected into a square shape, and you need a pointy object like this and a ball, and you also need a thread that is joined together, and you need bubble mixture and a tray. You need the tray as wide and big as this can fit in. How the science experiment worked is because when I put the thread in the film, the thread didn't be exactly the shape of a circle because the film was still inside the thread. But when I poked it, there were two films. There was one film at the edges and there was one film in the middle. So that's why the thread got stretched out and became a hole through the film. So you could put an object inside the thread. So sometimes you can also see for surface tension in nature. Have you ever heard about a water strider? A water strider can walk on the water without sinking because his legs are going down and then going flat, and he's light. So that's why without sinking, his legs can hold himself on the water.
To us, water striders are almost magical. I mean, come on, they're literally walking on water. But come down to their level, and it's a bit more sinister. These delicate little bugs have figured out how to master the elements and to exploit those who can't. So how do water striders float where others sink? The answer is those crazy long legs. Water is pretty sticky stuff. It likes to hold on to itself. It sticks together especially well right at the surface. If you're small, it can actually hold you up, as long as you don't break through that surface tension. It seems like the water strider's legs would just sink right in. But they don't. They make dimples on the surface. That's because their legs are covered in tiny hairs called microceti that repel water. The strider's entire body is covered in them. Those hairs trap a layer of air that keeps the water from sticking to its body. The water strider simply can't get wet. That's how they can sit on top of the water without breaking through. Plus, they're pretty light, and they spread out their weight with their front and back legs. They use their middle pair of legs to maneuver by pressing down and back against those dimples. Just like rowing a boat. They can even catch some air